Hi, Firestarter here with a review of the S.I.C Alternative Zero and Mask Rider Ryuga from Kamen Rider Ryuki. And here we have a really black box with a metallic feel to it with a few windows. Let me just give you a closer look on the box. It says here at the bottom, Alternative Zero, Mask Rider Ryuga, Super Imaginative Chogokin at the bottom, volume 25. It also says on top of the box, we have a nice cool window here with the names Zero and Ryuga. And at the back, some of the key features that we get from Ryuga and Alternative Zero separately. So without further ado, let me just open this and let's see what it looks like underneath the plastic case. So before we move over to the accessories, let me go through first before I go through the figures, let me go through the accessories. Let's start with our Alternative Zero. We have the slash visor. This is a one cool piece of plastic. This is actually plastic with a couple of die cast metals, like for example these knobs here, die cast, but the rest is really a nice piece of hard plastic, nicely molded in, and the details on it is really nice. So as you can see here, let me just show you just a little bit on the details. And this one is easy to put on Alternative Zero. Alternative Zero has a hole or a slot here, and all you need to do is just fit that one in and you're ready to rock. So let's put that here, and this is his sword. Wow! Look at the detail on this, especially the blue highlights on this side, and of course the blade is really sharp on the tip, and it's in die cast metal. That's why it's called Chogokin, because it has to have die cast, and the rest is a mix of soft and hard plastic. Even the tips on these sides really sharp, so be careful on handling this. You might get a pinch. And also he has two pairs of hands. We have, let me use this first, two holding hands to hold the sword, and two open hands. So that's all about Alternative Zero. Let's go with Ryuga. Of course, he's not a Kamen Rider without this. His henshin card, and it has Ryuki symbol over here in black because he's the evil alternative to Ryuki. We have 5 holding hands. We have a pair of open relaxed hands, and the gloves are painted in black and matte shiny silver, and it's on a ball joint, so it doesn't have an extra hinge to move that round and about. You have 2 holding hands just to hold the sword. Yes, he has a sword, and one is to hold the card. Hey, what card? His card. And we have the drag visor, as you can see here. And the cool thing about this is that the head does go in and out, just like so. So it's like he's doing final vent, attack vent, sword vent. So the horns here does move up and down, and also it has a good mold on it, and it's better than any SH regards you've seen so far. And then we have his sword vent. It's really nice, and again, the reason why it's called a Chogokin, because it has to have a die cast metal. There are no plastic parts on it. Everything that you see here is metal. Even the handle is just molded. There's a mold here that it will look like a hard plastic, but it's actually die cast. The tip is dull, but so it's safe for you to play with it as long as you want. We have the Dragredder, and it opens and closes. As you can see here, you can even see the teeth, the sharp teeth, how it looks like and how it moves. It also has a jaw that you can move, and that's it. It's a hard plastic. There's no die-cast metal on it. Now, to use everything here, let's start with Ryuga. Let's put the Henshin card, and it slides here, and we have a moving visor, so if you lift that up you can see your whole face. What? No! So it's better to fold that down. It has a neck and head joint, so you can move that up and down, left and right, 360 if you want. And shoulder pads, shoulders. He does have shoulder pads but doesn't move up and down. The crotch plate also falls down. That's the only thing that falls down, believe me. That's the only thing that's loose. So it's either you put that for posterity's sake, or just to take it, just to lessen your annoying preference, just take this one out. That's just a crotch plate. So we have upper torso, shoulders, joints. Actually, these are not hinges but ball joints. And we have a ball joint in hand. And also we have a nice swivel here, double jointed knee. And we have a swivel on the foot. And again, the die-cast metal moldings are here, just like for example the belt, the slots here, knee and shins, and at the back again this slots here, and the rest is in hard plastic. So I really do love the scale and the mold for Ryuga, although I see it that it is safe if you compare it with your SH regards. So it's a safe mold. It doesn't have that much of an SIC-ness, but it's a safe figure. Not much of SIC in there, but it's there. But it's quite safe. It's not as deformed as other toys in the SIC line. Now let's go with Alternative Zero. He has a better shape or possibilities on the head because he has a neck joint and a head joint. Torso, which is kind of nice because it doesn't hinder any other places. Shoulder pads, and also his slash visor does go up and down, and it slides. And the only thing that has limitation is the shoulder pads because of the nice moldings here. As you can see, it hits much on the upper shoulders, so you have a limited motion. But the rest is really the rest are really nice. I mean, the articulation points and how you try to pose them in different ways. It's easy. And I think you cannot see here it from my camera, but there's a different shade and mold, or a different kind of plastic that is molded for all the darker gray areas here. And we also have some of the things you might not see on the box, like for example we have here the name Prototype 00, and we have 00 also at the back, Alternative Zero, and also you can see it on the other side of the leg. It's kind of neat. Really nice joints for an SIC so far. For Alternative Zero, I think this is a good looking figure so far, unless we see another figure from SH Regards, or I don't think I've seen a Shogaku Henshin line for Alternative Zero. Again, the thing I don't like about Alternative Zero is just like Ryuga, the crotch plate falls down. or at least you're not paying attention to what you're doing. Everything fall. I mean, the only thing that falls off is the crotch plate. Now, let's use the swords, and just have to pull out the hand, and then replace it with a holding hand. Then let's place the sword. It snugs very well. It's just that because this is die-cast metal, it has a trouble of holding it up straight, or at least up in the air, because it has the tendency to wobble a lot and let the hand fall down. And then let's use the drag visor. All you have to do is take out this piece, this die-cast slot, like so, and then remove the hand, and then place this drag visor. There's a peg here and a slot for the hand, and then just replace it with a regular holding hand. Alternatively, you can slide it here first on the holding hand, peg it here on the side, and then yay, we have a working drag visor. Now to use this, it's the same concept. Just remove the die-cast metal here and replace the holding hand here with and then place it here, and you can use the drag visor. I'll show it to you on the photos at the end of the video. Now my verdict, here's my 2 cents. For how many years I've ignored Alternative Zero and Ryuga just because they don't appeal me that much, and second, they're just, for me, I thought they're just regular SICs, but again, I was mistaken because they're easy to play with. They have not a lot of accessories, which is kind of nice because it's easy for you to manage everything else. The only thing I have problems with is the shoulders for both figures. It has limitation, but the rest of the rest of accessories really does work well with the 2 figures. So don't be like me. If you have a chance to get the twin pack of Alternative Zero and Ryuga, I really do recommend it. If you just wanna place it on your shelf or on your desk, these 2 are really good looking and can attract attention, especially in a workplace or just in your own room. And I really do recommend Alternative Zero because he's one handsome fellow, and I think this is the only figure Alternative Zero that is there, as far as I know. So if you have no other choice but you want to own your own Alternative Zero, SIC is for you. So if you want to know the possibilities for this figure, do check out the photos at the end of the video, and do subscribe to my blogspot for the full written review. Don't forget to click subscribe on my YouTube channel, it's free, and do email me back for your questions and other things you want to know about SICs, Kamen Riders, and anything else under the sun. Do give me a shout out. So this is Firestarter. Thank you very much for watching, and until my next review, thank you for watching.